I'm Max Verstappen, and today I'll be answering your questions from the internet. This is F1 Driver Support. So, when is the best time to pit? In our team, together with Oracle, we run over 8 billion simulations before the race basically starts. So it gives a lot of opportunities to make sure that we have the right strategy out there and know when to pit basically. Do F1 drivers watch endless hours of tapes of each other, in-car film of other drivers like football players do? I mean, we do look at onboards of even other drivers, yourself. You do look back sometimes on the years before, but the thing is that also the F1 cars, every year they change, and sometimes with that the balance changes. The weather has a massive influence as well. The wind direction has a big influence. So yes, you can learn a little bit of it sometimes, or you can use it as a little bit of a reference to start, but then it's very important to basically just go off what you learned throughout the weekend and then just try and optimize it from there. What's your best advice to improve your overtaking ability? Well, practice a lot. I mean, practice makes perfect. If that's in the real world, the virtual world, the more you race, the more you come into these kind of situations where you have to either defend or overtake. Asking F1, which track statistically is the most exciting? Overtakes, accidents, flags, pit stops, weather, drama, and unexpected winners consistently. I guess Baku maybe? I think of the history of F1 probably is a bit unexpected with stuff, exactly like it's all spelled out there. A lot can happen there, good or bad. Wet races are boring, cars are slow, and there's no racing. The only entertainment is driver mistakes. Sir or ma'am, you are an idiot. Wet races are not boring, cars are not slow, and there is racing. Most of the time, yeah, that's definitely not the only entertainment, the driver mistakes. So I very heavily disagree.
You like them?
I like them, yeah. I mean, I like wet races, dry races. It also depends a lot on how much rain, when it comes in, start of the race, middle of the race, stuff like that. They can be very entertaining. What is Max Verstappen's biggest weakness, and in what way does it affect his performances, if at all? Well, I will never tell you. No, you would never say something like that about yourself. Even if you know what it is, you try to work on it, and that's it. You know how driving and sneezing at the same time is horrific for that split second. What do F1 drivers do? How can they sneeze and drive? Doesn't really happen that often. I think for me it only happened really, I think when you're a bit ill, then it can happen. But yeah, you have to deal with it. I mean, it's like, what, half a second. It's not nice, but it can happen. How different is each Formula 1 car? Well, just looking at it already, most of them, of course, look quite different. And that's, of course, from the things that you can't see. Most of the things, of course, underneath are completely different or designed in a different way. And that's, I think, also what makes Formula 1 very special. You have all the teams racing, but they all try to find it in their own way to be competitive. What is the benefit of eating ice? Why do F1 drivers eat ice? Like an ice cream or what?
I think pieces of ice. But if you don't...
I don't eat that. What's a random F1 moment that you remember or sticks with you? I mean, winning your first race, you will always remember that. Your first title, stuff like that. Those are always very special moments. How do F1 drivers take a leak? Well, you cannot during the race. I mean, there's no toilet in the car. So you have to try and make sure that, you go before the race starts. Otherwise, it's a very long race to try and keep it in. Who is the all-time F1 GOAT? Well, I leave that up for the people themselves to judge that, right? Everyone has their own one. And I guess that's also what makes it nice, right? To have fans having their favorite driver or not. This might be a dumb question, but how do F1 drivers train? Like, do they do practice races, friendlies? Unfortunately, we can't really practice a lot in F1. Yeah, we have a few test days, but like throughout the year, we cannot drive the F1 car a lot. So we spend a lot of time on our simulator, so more virtual. It's of course to reduce the cost as well. Out of curiosity, how many hours does the driver actually spend in the car training and practicing? And how many hours do they spend training practicing on the in-house sim? Too many hours. Throughout the race weekend, I mean, you have the practice hours. So, well, what is it? 3 hours of practice, more or less. And then how many hours do they spend training, practicing on the in-house sim? I mean, you do like, at least for me, like 20, 25 days a year. I would say it's more like 9 to 5 day. So you do quite a lot throughout the year. And then besides that, of course, you're constantly discussing a lot of things with the team, even when you're not sitting in the sim or the real car. All right, that's it. Thank you for all the questions and see you next time.